So, students, how are you? Hope you all are fine. Uh, friends, we have been discussing so important concept of marketing in my unit 2. I just started last class in second unit marketing function. I just started what is marketing mix. Marketing mix is nothing but, I told, but just want to revise the concept what I have discussed. Marketing mix is nothing but the sum total of, mixture of all the tools, techniques, methods, procedure for business for uses in order to achieve its marketing goal. Marketing goal, we must know what is marketing goal: achieve the customer satisfaction. Usually, what marketing mix talk about? Usually, marketing mix may be defined differently by different authors, different marketing practitioners. But Professor McCarthy, I told last class, Professor McCarthy gave a concrete meaning and definition which has been widely accepted by different organizations, business firms across the globe. Professor McCarthy gave two different concepts, two different meaning of marketing mix. He suggested whenever a producer market its product, it must be based on 4 P's of marketing: product mix, place mix, product mix, price mix, place mix, and promotion mix. If a producer want to market its product, but in case when the producer wants to market a service, so these 4 P's are not plenty. So McCarthy added 3 more P's with those 4 P's. In fact, later on these 3 P's have been used. McCarthy only suggested about 4 P's of marketing: product, price, place, and promotion. But whenever the marketer wants to market service, because what to market, what is to be marketed, we already knew that not only product is to be marketed, services can also be marketed, events can be marketed, concept can be marketed, it may be a place can be marketed, a person can be marketed, everything can be, a philosophy can be marketed. So not necessary that every marketer will use this 4 P's of marketing whenever he market a service. So marketing mix talk about 4 P's of marketing and 7 P's of marketing. What 7 P's of marketing advocates? I told last class: product, price, place, promotion, people, process, and physical evidence. These are the 7 P's of marketing. In fact, this year I am not supposed to explain detail about 7 P's of marketing. That this concept you will be discussed in the next year. There is a paper named Service Marketing, where all 7 P's will be discussed detailed with proper, case study. This year, I will just give you brief outline, brief idea about the marketing mix, 4 P's of marketing. That is product mix, price mix, place mix, and promotion mix. Today, I will start discussing product mix. Product mix. What is product mix? Product mix is nothing but, just before that let me tell you that what is a product. What is product mix will be discussed. But what is a product? A product is something which satisfy our need and want. True. In simple term, product is something which can be tangible, which can be touched, can be held, can be seen, can be transported from a place to another place, maybe transferred from one person. Ownership can be transferred from a person to another person. The product is something which is a physical in nature, which satisfy the need, want and desire of people. That is completely true. But marketing speaks what is a product all about. We mean product means a bundle or bunch of satisfaction. As far as product mix is concerned, product mix is nothing but the sum total of, as we all know, that no company producing one or two products in order to compete with numerous companies, in order to satisfy numerous want and one need of people in the market. The product mix is nothing but the sum total of all the products and services it offers. So what we mean product mix is something which is all total of a product in the form of product line, length, or you can say product depth, width, horizontally, vertically, how much total number of product that producer manufactures in order to satisfy numerous wants, need and desire of people. So that I am not supposed to discuss today. This portion will be discussed in your unit 3, that is product and types of product and product line. But here I will discuss in product mix. Product mix, the components of product mix today I will discuss. If you will talk about the major component of product mix, it has 3 major components. First it is branding. Second is packaging. And third is labeling. So what are we really mean that product is something which can be shown, can be held? It is what it is seen only. So product is something which is the combination of a name, branding, its packaging and how it label out. I will discuss packaging and labeling tomorrow, next class. But today I will explain what is branding. What do we mean by, first of all, we require to understand what is brand and what is branding. Brand is nothing but a name, like in order to recognize some person we use name. In order to recognize a city we use a name. In order to recognize a city we use a name and some tagline. Like Orange City Nagpur, Silver City Cuttack, Silk City Berhampur. It is something which attract people. So name is something which differentiate a city or a person from other. It is a way how we recognize anything. What about product we mean? What we mean by product branding? Product branding is nothing but using a name, term, logo, color, design or the combination of all such in order to distinguish your product, in order to differentiate a product and services. What I can say? What is branding then? Brand means a name and term. Branding is the procedure of giving the name, term, symbol, logo, color, design. So is that much of really is it as to giving a name or setting a name? No, not at all. Because it is a strategy for every marketer setting the name in such a way which could be sweet to hear, which can be easily draw the attention of people in the market, which can be unique one, attractive one, so that immediately people could be attracted, view could be attracted. So what we mean, branding is something which combines some essential term, tool, color, design, logo, picture, in order to make it more colorful, make it more attractive, so that people could come attract towards it. So what I mean, branding is the procedure of naming, adding a name, term, logo, color, design. Why? In order to distinguish your product, a product, from your competitors, in order to separate your product from your competitor, and getting a recognition of your product from the competitive, in the competitive market, in the competition. I think you understand. So how can we brand our product? Is it the similar procedure that every company follow in order to brand your a product? Hopefully no. The company set a different strategy while branding their product. A company which is producing a pen will not follow the same strategy if it is offering a service. Hotel industry, the company which is manufacturing laptop will not follow the similar strategy the company which is manufacturing a soft drink. So it depends on what type of product you produce. It depends the people to whom you are target. It depends the potential of your product too. So what I mean, branding is nothing but it's a strategy. It's that strategy, that attractive strategy, which definitely mean a lot. So while deciding branding decision, every marketer, every producer has to be very cautious. A team effort they use in order to. But how they do, I will explain different types of branding in detail, so that you can be easily get that how product naming function usually is done. So today I will explain the types of classification of branding. First, it is product branding. First is product branding. Second, it is combined branding or co-branding. Combined branding or co-branding. Next is umbrella branding. Fourth one is middleman branding. Next is corporate branding. Corporate branding. Personal branding. And last is cultural branding. So I just like to start with first product branding. What is product branding? Product branding is the most simplest form of branding, where the marketer attaches a single term or a name in order to recognize a single product. What we mean, product branding is all about. In product branding, producer uses a single logo or a name or a design in order to recognize. So where usually this type of branding are done, usually this kind of branding are done where the competition level is little bit less. Where the competition level is little bit less, the usually producer uses or marketer uses simple name in order to. The product branding or product branding is something which could be easiest of all such branding strategy that companies are being following. Let's see some of the example how we can say the product branding has been done by different company. Yes, there are some product I can say. Example, Lux means for a soap. You can say Surf Excel mean for a detergent powder. It is very easy to identify. Ghadi means a powder, a washing powder. Usha means for fans only. So these are the strategy usually companies are being applying. At the present time, companies hardly follow the product branding because due to high competition, product branding does not work. So in the earlier time, in the 90s, late 80s, 90s and early 21st century, companies have been using this product branding very quite often because of easy identification of their product in the market. Maggi is a noodle which is they follow the product branding. Maggi stands for noodle only. So these are the things what product branding in case of product branding marketer does. What is combined branding? Combined branding. In combined branding, what companies do, they follow two terms. Try to understand. They follow two names while branding their product. They use two terms. First, the name of the company. Second, the name of the product. In case of first one, what they did, they use a specific name for a product. Specific name for a product. In case of product branding. But in case of combined branding or co-branding, they use two terms. First, the name of the company that is producing the product, and second is the name of the product that is being produced by the company. Two names. Example, I can say Dabur Chyawanprash. So Chyawanprash is a brand and Dabur is also a brand. But while appealing to people, while advertise their product, instead of speaking only Chyawanprash, because Chyawanprash is being produced by many other companies, but Dabur Chyawanprash, they are using two terms in order to attract the attention of people. So another example I can say Parle Poppins. Poppins means candy which is very much popular among kids. But only Poppins, while they advertise their product or while they talk about their product, they always use both Parle Poppins. Britannia 50/50. The 50/50 is a brand which offer tasty biscuit to people, but they use Britannia. The Britannia 50/50. The what it is combined branding, co-branding, using two. First name of your product. First name of the company. Second is name of the product that you are supposed to sell or you are planning for offer. So what I mean combined branding, many of the companies right now using their product, using their strategy in order to attract more number of people by speaking both the company name and the product's name, what I can say. That is combined or co-branding. Understand? So in case of first one, product branding using single name for a single product. In case of combined branding, using two term for a single product, that is company's name and product name. That is the difference only. What is umbrella branding? Third one. Let's come. What umbrella branding speaks? Umbrella branding speaks that under a single name of the product, where the product line is quite lengthy. When a company manufactures variety of product, numerous variety of product, 10, 50, 20, 30 number of product, and they have a very little budget, and they plan for a little budget, they cannot advertise for each and every product. What they will do? Setting a common name for advertise under common name. So under the umbrella of a name, you will find 10, 50, 20 number of products. कुछ समझ आ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? Again I am speaking. एक नाम के अंदर बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट को मार्केट करना, उसको बोलते हैं umbrella brand name. I can say best example is Amway. Amway advertise their product, not in the name of every products. Rather, they advertise their product in the name of Amway. Amway products. Understand? So Amway is the name. Under the umbrella of Amway, you will find 100 number of products. Another example I can say, that is Tata group of companies. Many a time company follow product brand name, and many a time company also follow the umbrella brand name. Under the brand of Tata, they produce a variety of products and services in form of Tata Motor, in form of Tata Electronics, in the form of Tata Hotel, in the form of Tata Salt, in the form of Tata Steel. Yeah, advertising the product in the name of Tata. When Tata will advertise their product in the name of Tata only, it become an umbrella brand name. Another example I can say, Hindustan Unilever, a company which also offer umbrella brand name. How I can say, at the end of every advertisement of Hindustan Unilever, end of the advertisement, you will find the logo of Hindustan Unilever. Although they advertise differently for different product, for Lidl they advertise differently, for Lifebuoy they advertise differently, for Dove they advertise differently, for Lux they advertise differently, for Dettol they advertise differently, but end of the advertisement you will find the logo of the Hindustan Unilever's logo, end of the advertisement. What does it mean? Under single umbrella they all are following. Understand? ITC also similar way. So whenever company wants to set a name, a brand under which all the product could be easily marketed or advertised, they follow the method of what? Umbrella advertisement. Another best example I can say, Amul. Amul stands for Anand Milk Unit Limited. They follow the umbrella brand name. They, instead of going advertisement for each and every product, sometimes they go for product branding. For Amul Cool they advertise differently, for Dahi advertisement differently, for Amul other products they advertise differently, but combinedly Amul advertise from since 80 onwards. They appeal that for best dairy product, Amul is the best one. So Amul stands for all the product Amul produces in form of Amul spray or Amul dahi or Amul cool or Amul chocolate, whatever the product they produce. So what I mean, umbrella branding is nothing but using a single term for numerous product, for various product that company produces. Many companies follow this strategy while setting their branding procedure. So next it is Middleman brand name. It is also very popular in the local area, and small cities like Berhampur or different other cities. Locally it is very popular among people. How I can say? Every time we do not believe on the company to whom we are not well known. Sometimes. But we may believe on the people, those who living in our street or in our local area? Sometime, yes. So whenever we middlemen are the people who are called middlemen. Middlemen are the in between producer and consumer, those who are the intermediaries, I can say. The retailer, dealer, distributor, they are known as the middlemen. So sometimes the middlemen set their own name. Middlemen, although they are dealing with, retailer may deal with variety of brand, but they try to set their own brand, like Lohia Brother. Whenever we plan to purchase our dress material, sari, so we plan Sri Durga Cluster, Lohia Brother, or Himalaya Handloom for other household garments. So why? Because they set their middlemen. So we may not believe in a company, but we may believe on the people, those who are offering, the garments locally available. We may believe on them. So the middlemen right now try to set their own brand name so that people may be attracted towards. The middleman, another example I can say, retailing industry, whether it is brand factory or it is you can say shopper stop, you can say the world or pantaloon, they all are middlemen. They set their own brand name, Big Bazaar, or locally available Vishal Mega Mart or Bazaar Kolkata. They are the middlemen. They set a brand name for them. They offer variety of brand, and we offer on middleman brand. We trust on the middleman brand instead of trusting each and every brand. So middleman brand name is become very popular in local areas, as I told. That Sivan Electronics stands for good electronics in Barampur. Sometimes Sangam Electronics is another one. Patro Electronics, they are having their own brand name. They create their reputation, their rapport in the market. So this is something what we mean middleman branding. The middleman branding, usually the retailer, dealer, distributor, or the middleman, those who are associated with the trading process, they set their own branding procedure. So next it is corporate branding. What do we mean by corporate branding? Corporate branding is nothing but when a company, when a producer introduce new in the market, in the industry, when he introduced newly to the market, he used his mission, his vision, his objective, his plan, which fundamentals he will use in order to promote his product. Understand? The corporate branding is nothing but it is for newcomers, introducers, those who plan to set a name or a term or a logo in order to create their own identity. In order to create their own identity. What I can say, corporate branding is something which is highly important for the company, those who are new in the industry, those who are yet to establish. Understand? So the corporate branding has become very important at the present time because many startups has been introducing at the present time when the import from different imports stop of the banning of the import or on acceptance of people of Chinese product or so new. So how we can become a self-reliant or self-sufficient. So newcomers, new producer, new startups have been introduced. So under this corporate branding going to be very helpful for the newcomers at the present time, what I can say. So newcomers, in order to establish their name, whenever they use their fundamental, whenever they use their objective, their vision, their mission, they set a unique identity, unique name, that become a corporate brand name, what I can say. I think you understand. Next it is personal branding. It is quite different from all other branding procedure what I discussed. What is personal branding is all about? Personal branding is nothing but whenever a person using some strategy in order to get name and fame of his own. Understand? Suppose Parker. Parker is a pen which is endorsed by Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. Why Amitabh Bachchan? Why not I? Why not you? Understand what I am speaking? Because that person has a brand name. That person has his own brand value. Understand? So personal brand name is nothing but it's a strategy what the cricketer, politician, Bollywood actor and actress, you can say sportsman, those uses strategy in order to promote their product. They are also competing with each other in order to get the advertisement, agreement with companies. So while a company looking forward for a brand ambassador, then 2-3 celebrities are fighting to get that project. So company choose the best one. So to whom they will choose? They will choose a person who is having a very good reputation in the branding. The personal branding, who use personal branding? Usually the people, the celebrities, the politicians, the cricketer, those who are having name and fame. They also try to set a good name, brand themselves, name themselves, in order to get good reputation in the market. This is a very unique one. In many books it has been given. So I decided this is more interesting for you to understand. And this is the latest and newer procedure of branding. How people brand themselves. A group of experts are being used in order to brand Virat Kohli, in order to brand Abhishek Bachchan or any of the Bollywood star you like, or Deepika Padukone or anybody. So this is something what personal branding is all about. Giving a reputation, giving a effort in order to recognizing a person as a brand is known as personal branding. Last but not least, what is cultural branding? So till this 3 or 4, what I can say, these all strategies are being used by the producer of the product, those who follow product branding or combined branding or umbrella branding. But in case of service, if companies are offering, then they may follow some cultural branding. Cultural branding is nothing but using the culture as your strength while you promote your product. For example, if you have you are planning to open a new restaurant in the local area, and you want to offer only South Indian dishes, different South Indian dishes, which is probably not known by everybody, variety of South Indian trade. So you use what you use? You use a culture, fooding culture of South India. Understand what I am speaking? So cultural branding is nothing but use culture as your strength in order to create Anna Hotel, for example. So what we use, we are trying to give a cultural touch to our brand. Understand what I am speaking? So cultural branding is something which it is not in case of a hotel industry, but tourism is the major industry where various tourism organizations, various government, state governments, different area where the tourists have been promoted, they use cultural branding where they use culture of the state, language, heritage, rituals, you can say different different demographic factor into concern while promoting a event or promoting a city, state or a region. For example, Odisha tourism. While appealing to people, Odisha is rich for its culture. Odisha is rich for the natural resource. Odisha is rich in the forestry, wildlife. So what do we use there? So while promoting Odisha tourism, while promoting your state in the form of development of tourist spot, what do the companies or the advertising agencies or the government is planning for? Must use culture as the key process of appealing people so that you can attract more number of people. So whenever we use culture, for example, Berhampur, again, whenever we are planning to giving a brand to Berhampur, we use Silk City Berhampur. That silk is the culture. We people use silk as a major part how we got our recognition worldwide. So that word probably give us good recognition. So whenever we feel that culture is the major constraint, major part in order to attract the people, then we use cultural branding. This has become also one of the major important parameter how we brand our event or brand a place or brand a tourist spot or an event or a restaurant or any service that we like to offer. This is all about different strategies of branding. Hope you understand all these strategies, what companies both product and services they are being using. So hope you understand. Whenever you feel doubt, you please consult me. Be on touch. Thank you.